Peace, peace. What's good, fam? What's good, everybody? What's going on? What's going on, man? Look here, man. I'm just trying to get everything set up. What's happening, everybody? What's happening? As they say it down here in Miami. What's happening? When you go to Georgia, they say, what's happening? What's good? What's good? Everybody give me a thumbs up if they see me or hear me. Everybody give me a thumbs up if you can see me or hear me. Okay. What's good? What's good? New Money DMG, can you hear me? Okay, that was a thumbs up. You can hear me. Okay, good. Good. What's going on, fam? How things been with you and your family? All right. Yes, sir. Hey, man, we want to talk boxing, man. I have I got an announcement to make. I got an announcement to make. You know what I mean? Hold on. I got an announcement to make, man. I have a trainer and a former world champion coming on the show, and we're gonna do an interview. You see what I'm saying? So that's gonna be live. That's gonna be lit. You see what I'm saying? Shelton Moore, what's up, brother? What's going on? What's happening? Yeah, man. But the announcement I wanted to make, I'm gonna wait till a lot more people get in. But I have an ex-world champion. He lives right here in Miami with me. I'm trying to get Shannon Briggs on. So he's one of the guys that I'm trying to get on. But Shannon Briggs is he's kind of busy. But I'm gonna get Shannon Briggs on the show. But I have another announcement that I'm gonna make. I have a former middleweight world champion. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna have him on the show. So, and I'm gonna give you a hint. I'm gonna give you a hint. Let me see if y'all can would you say New Money? Oh yeah. You're gonna keep banging on all the fake news, yes, sir. Hey, yeah, man. But listen, I'm gonna give you a hint. He used to train Sergey Kovalev. So if you can remember the name of who used to train Sergey Kovalev when he was the Crusher, that's the biggest hint that I can give you. That's who I'm getting on the show. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna get him on the show. Michael Buffer, what's good, fam? Yeah, I'm gonna get him. No, not Buddy. Not Buddy. Before Buddy McGirt. Buddy McGirt. Kovalev. Listen, man, I gave you the hint. Listen, he was with. As a matter of fact, he is the trainer that made Kovalev a champion. We'll say that. He's the one that made Kovalev a champion. Yep, that's it, John. That's it, Shelton. John David Jackson. That's him. Yeah. So as a matter of fact, John David Jackson reached out to me today. Actually, I reached out to him the other day, but he responded back, and he said that he wants to come on the show and do the show. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to get John David Jackson on to do the show with us. He's training. He's still training right now. Bacon and eggs. What's good, fam? How you doing, brother? What's up, mate? Yeah. John David Jackson is coming on the show. I'm still trying to get Terrence Crawford on. So I got in contact. I reached out to his people, and they did respond back. So we're trying to set that up. We're trying to set that up as well. So yeah, Michael Buffer. Yeah, that's Clarissa Shields' trainer right now, John David Jackson. But he has he has some a heavyweight, a light heavyweight that he's working with right now. Man, this guy looks strong, man. He looks strong. Tell him what's going on, fam. What's going on? Yeah, he looks I don't know what it is, man. John David Jackson always seems to get these Russian fighters, but he has a Russian guy that he's working with right now. I think he's Russian. I could be wrong. Man, this dude looks like he is the truth. You see what I'm saying? John David Jackson, he used to he was a middleweight world champion before. So he know what it's like to be in the ring. He know what it's like to take those shots. He know what it's like, you know what I mean, to get punched in the face and get hit with a body shot and go down and have to come back up and fight your way back through. You know what I mean? Tell him, yeah, I think I fixed I think that I fixed the delay. What I did was You know, when you're doing these streams, you can't do them over your Wi-Fi, and you have to make sure that you have your computer. What is it charging? You have to make sure that the computer is charging. You know, so I think that's what I did yesterday. That's a mistake that I made, but I'm using a different. I like this software that I'm using, so we're going to see how this work out. But yeah, man, John David Jackson, man, he was he was a bad boy, pretty good boxer. I mean, he wasn't on Roy Jones Jr.'s level, but he's a pretty good boxer. So I want to have, like, you know, guys in the boxing industry get on this show, get on these lives with us. That's so that we can, you know, that's so that we can ask them these tough questions and stuff like that. Like me, what goes on in the locker room before the fight? What goes on in the background? You know, with certain fighters on certain levels, are they really afraid of each other and scared of each other? And so it's a lot. So, and I like the feedback. What I want to do is this here. I want to host a show. I'm going to make a big announcement when I get somebody bigger on. We're going to make the announcement. I want to take about 5 people that's in the chat, like Halim and Tellum and Michael Buffer and stuff like that, Shelton Moore. If you guys have availability, when I make the next announcement on who I'm going to have on, I will send you guys an invite so we all can be on the show together. You see what I'm saying? That's so that so it'll probably be like 4 of us plus the guests, and we get a chance to, we don't want to overtalk them, but we get a chance to ask questions for them and stuff like that. Brandon, what's good, fam? Brandon, what's good? Halim, message for Billy Joe, message for Coach Williams. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, message for Coach Williams. Billy Joe like that video. Nah. Nah, Halim, he didn't like my video. Okay. Oh, man, let's see. Yeah, man, Halim, yeah, we need to do that, brother. We need to do that. Let's see. Okay, Red Glove Militant, what you say? I want to see. Let's put it on the arm thing. I want to see all undisputed fights next. AJ versus Fury is the top of the list. Lopez versus Haney, right up under that. And you can throw any undisputed fighter in order out from there. Hey, yeah, man, I agree with that. Red Glove Militant. See, the thing is I feel like a lot of us fans are being cheated myself. You see what I'm saying? We should, if you are a champion, what I did like about the old school fighters, when I say old school, I'm not talking about, like Jack Johnson and stuff like that. But I'm saying like just the most recent, like the past 20, 25 years, like with Sugar Rays, the Marvin Haglers, the Hearns, the Roberto Durans, even in the Ali era with Foreman and Larry Holmes and stuff like that, even in the 80s and the 90s with Mike Tyson and Holyfield, and then in the 2000s with, Lennox Lewis and stuff like that. What I liked about the fights back then, everybody had to fight each other. You see what I'm saying? So, and that's what I'm saying, Red Glove Militant. I'm supporting what you're saying. Everybody had to fight each other. Now, man, it's, Canelo will fight a dude from Turkey that fought like a turkey. There's no way that someone on Canelo Alvarez's level should be fighting his former sparring partner from Turkey who's been out of the ring for 2 years. So I agree with you, bro. We need them the kind of fights we need. If you are a unified champion, it should be champions fighting champions, or at least number 1 contenders. Facts. You know what I mean? Oh, Halim, what you say? Coach Asgar sent it to him. Coach Asgar. Okay. All right, that's good, bro. Rod P, what's good, fam? What's good? Let's see. Tell him what you say. What are your plans? Let's see. What are your plans for the future? Like, who do you want in there that's big? Man, that's a good question. Let's see. So we have AJ. Hopefully we get the AJ and Fury fight. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I still would rather see AJ in Deontay Wilder fight. Because listen, I know it sounds crazy, but I still want to see AJ and Deontay Wilder fight. So hey, oh yeah, what you say, Michael Buffer? Hey, what you say? You say if you interview Wilder, what would you say? Hey, that's a good question, bro. Hey, that's a good question. All jokes aside, if I saw Wilder today, I would tell him, I would say, man, listen, man, I used to support you heavy, man, but then it's a lot of stuff that you started, you know, like I'm gonna be honest with you. The twerking thing is what got me with him. And I told him, I said, man, listen, you know, when you lost the first fight with the Fury fight, all jokes aside, this is what I would tell Wilder if I was in his face. I said, listen, man, I don't have an issue with Wilder, and I really don't have an issue with him. I said, but you know, the first fight before the Tyson the first Tyson Fury fight, you know what I mean? I was with you. You know, I was with you. I actually thought that you was going to win that fight. But then at a certain point in time in the fight, I ended up rooting for Tyson Fury, to be honest with you, because I saw a lot of the things that Fury did and was able to do coming off a 3-year layoff. So I would tell him that. I say, but the straw that broke the camel's back with you, was after you lost the second Fury fight, all of these different excuses and things that you said. And I let him know. And ever since then, I've been on your neck. Not really because of Wilder, but because of the fanboys, the LDBC fanboys. It's really the LDBC is the reason why I go hard on Wilder, to be honest with you. It's really not Wilder, it's them, to be honest with you. So that's what I would tell them. Let's see. Hold on. I want to make sure I get everybody. Okay. Helene, Coach Asgard sent it to him. Okay. If you interview Wilder, Michael Buffer, what would you say? Yeah. Brandon, what you say, Coach? Do you favor Better Beef or Bivol? Oh man, Better Beef. Better Beef, man. Better Beef. I like that dude, man. That dude's strong, man. Listen, Canelo is not running up on neither one of those two. So you know he went to the light heavyweight division and went after Sergey Kovalev, but he didn't go after Better Beef or Bivol. He's smart because Canelo will probably get stopped or knocked out if he fight any one of them. So he's right for picking and choosing, you know, who he wants to fight and stuff. You know, the ones who are gonna put up the least resistance. All right, let's see. Usyk Joyce. Okay. Usyk Joyce might not happen. Oh wow. I kind of dang, I don't know why. I heard it went to a purse bid. Let's see, Oliver McCall. Let's see, true bacon and eggs. Okay, let's see, respect Canelo for getting the big bag from these easy fights. Hey, hey, tell him you're right though, man. If you can get a big bag from fighting bums, go right ahead and do it. You know what I mean? Well, I can't say bums because Sergey Kovalev is not a bum. He was a former champion, and Callum Smith was a champion, so he really wasn't a bum. But he didn't fight. He just folded up and let Canelo punch on him. So but that's not Canelo's fault. You know. I like that from Turkey who fought like a turkey. Yeah. Facts. Why was the golden era? Facts. That's why the golden era. Let me see what you said, Red Glove Militant, but facts. That's why that was the golden era, and this is the fool's era. Oh, you know, Red Glove Militant, the thing that frustrates me with this era is the fact that you have good fighters, but all of them don't want to fight each other. It's crazy, you know what I mean? So, you know, if they fought each other, then I think us fans would get our money's worth. You know, why? Hey, hold on, what do you say? Imagine if Beyonce wins. What, against Anthony Joshua? Oh hell no! Listen, I don't even want to talk about that. Hey, I don't want to talk about that. Let's see. All right, let's see. What you say, Rocket Andrade? What you say, Coach? I want to see Terrence versus Thurman. Yeah, that'll be a good fight. Keith Thurman would give Terrence Crawford problems. I'm not saying he would beat him, but he'll give him problems because Keith Thurman is very, very athletic. He's very athletic, and he fights. You know, he's a damn good fighter. He's very athletic. And Terrence Crawford would give Keith Thurman a problem. I think that the Keith Thurman fight would be more of a difficult challenge for Crawford than Sean Porter. And I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why I say that is because Sean Porter's going to come the same way, head down, bull rush, swinging, trying to and do what he do, try to maul you. And I don't think that'll work with Crawford. Let's see, Jared Anderson and Dubois. Yeah, hey, listen to Jared Anderson and you say Wilder versus Jared Anderson or Dubois. No, I don't think. I think Jared Anderson is too young for Wilder right now. I wouldn't, because I like Jared Anderson. That's going to be our next heavyweight champion of the world, out of the States. I like Jared Anderson, but he needs some more experience before he get in there with Wilder. I don't want him to get in there with him right now. But I think Wilder beat Dubois, and he'll beat Jared Anderson right now, in my opinion. But Dubois, I would like to see Jared Anderson and Dubois fight each other. I'd like to see that. Teofimo and Tank. Tank don't want no smoke with Teofimo. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Floyd Mayweather's protecting Tank. And Golovkin and Andrade. Golovkin is past his prime. You know what? I take that back. That'll be a good fight. Golovkin and Andrade. I'd love to see who will win out of that. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Who we got? Let's see. The only thing I agree with is the guy from the last stream. He forgot that Canelo struggles with southpaws. Yeah. Tell him. Yeah, the guy forgot about that. Miller versus Wilder. I like to see that. Hold on, Rod P. You said you like to see Miller versus Wilder? You talking about Gerald Miller? Gerald Miller. Okay. That'll be a good fight, but Gerald Miller got to stay clean, man. He got to stay clean. You know what I mean? He keep getting popped for. Spence may have coined the easy road, but Canelo owns the easy road. Spence may have coined the easy road, but Canelo owns the easy road. Yeah, he does. Let's see. Hey, Katrina, what do you say? Tyson Fury versus Mike Tyson? Nah. Okay, a prime Mike Tyson would beat Tyson Fury all day. That's not a doubt in my mind. It's not a doubt in my mind. A prime Mike Tyson. When I say prime, I'm talking about from 85 up until 1990, right before he got beat by Buster Douglas. Hell, even a 1991 after Buster Douglas lost, Mike Tyson lost, even from 1991 to 1995 when 1990, well, he got locked up in 92. Yeah, so I say even in 1991, Mike Tyson to give or beat Fury. Mike Tyson was my favorite fighter. So I may be showing a little bias. I'm not gonna talk. I love Mike. I love Mike, man. I love him. All right, let's see. What else we got? I know I'm getting to these chats kind of late. I'm trying to see which ones I'm gonna post. All right. Valiant prize fights. Let's see. Fulton and Neary, Charlo and Castano. I think that'll be a good fight. Charlo versus Hurd. Yeah, those are two good fights right there. Ortiz versus Enos. Oh my God. Woo! Listen, Ortiz versus Enos. Oh my God. Bro, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Enos on that one. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna go with Enos because I think he's a little bit more athletic than Ortiz. He's quicker than Ortiz, even though Ortiz is strong as hell. But I'm gonna go with Enos based on that. I think he can outbox Ortiz. But Enos got some power too. So Canelo versus Ward. Ward don't retire, man. Canelo didn't want that smoke. He'll probably wait till Ward get about 5 more years from now. Then he'll try to call Ward out. Canelo versus Benavidez. Absolutely. Canelo versus Benavidez needs to happen ASAP. Canelo versus Jamal Charlo. Absolutely. Berlanga versus Benavidez. Yeah, that'll be a damn good fight. And Wilder versus Ruiz. Listen, Wilder and Ruiz need each other. I just shot a video on that. I'm going to drop it tomorrow. I'm going to drop it tomorrow at 12. Wilder and Ruiz need each other. Remember, I was saying, guys, that Wilder need to stay the hell away from Ruiz. I shot a video on that. But let's be honest. What other big fights can be made outside of Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, and Deontay Wilder? You see what I'm saying? Like after those three, it's a big drop off in the heavyweight division. Because Joshua, Wilder, and Fury is the face of the heavyweight division. Anthony Joshua is the cash cow of the heavyweight division. So it's when you think of the heavyweight division, you think of those three guys. So Yeah, but Andrew Ruiz and Wilder need each other because they have to build their profile back up after coming off a loss. You see what I'm saying? So let's see, Fury and AJ. Yeah, Fury and AJ, absolutely. Yeah, we have to see that fight. Battle. I call that fight the battle of the UK Titans. You see what I'm saying? The battle of the UK Titans. 6'9" versus 6'6". Who's going to win? Let's see. You want to see Canelo versus Gilberto? Yeah. Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez. Okay. Yeah, that'll be a damn good fight. Gilberto can damn, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I might have seen about 7 of his fights. He can fight at 75, and I don't think he'll come in there to lay down either. Bivol versus Beterbiev. Yep, I want to see that fight too. Let's see. Usyk was saying that he wants a 93-7 per split versus Joyce. Wait a minute, Martha. Usyk is saying what? He won a 93-7 per split. You know why he's saying that? Because he don't want to fight Joyce. Listen, let's be realistic. Usyk is an elite fighter in the cruiserweight division. In the heavyweight division, is nothing elite about him. You know, these heavyweights are too big for him. He's going to have to run away from them like he did in the Chisora fight. Stick and move. Usyk is not on that level to even ask for a 93-7 per split. That's crazy. You see what I'm saying? No. Usyk, somebody gonna knock him out anyways. Though. He's too small. It's not like he's in Evander Holyfield. You see what I'm saying? Hold on, Anthony Brown. Shout out. Put this on the phone. Anthony Brown, good looking out, brother. Want to give you a shout out for the super chat, man. We say, man, why for now want to speak on Spence giving Mikey Garcia a 50-50 split, but Crawford can't get it because he got pit bulls. Hey, Anthony Brown, man, you hilarious, bro. Hey, he said he got pit bulls on the side of the street instead of a cow. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you why though. The reason why he didn't mind giving Mikey Garcia a 50-50 split. Errol Spence didn't have a choice. Mikey Garcia has a bigger fan base. Remember, he has Mexico and then all of the Latinos in California. So if you look at it, Errol Spence is, you know, when he pick and chooses his fighters who he's going to fight on pay-per-view, he makes sure that they already have a following. Floyd Mayweather did that also. Floyd Mayweather didn't fight bums and break pay-per-view sales. He had to fight another marquee fighter. So Terrence Crawford is my favorite fighter, period. He's my favorite fighter in boxing right now. You see what I'm saying? It's Terrence Crawford. It's Jamel Charlo, Canelo Alvarez, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, middleweight Beterbiev and Bivol, lightweight Lopez, Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Ortiz, Boots Enos, heavyweight Jared Anderson. Also, the list goes on and on and on. But Crawford, man, that's what it is. Crawford doesn't. He's my favorite fighter, but he doesn't do the numbers. You know, and that's sad to me. But he's my favorite fighter, skills wise. They say he gets hit. Yeah, he gets hit because he's willing to get in. He's willing to get in the line of fire to take some shots in order to get his shots off. You know, every fighter gets hit. Errol Spence gets hit. So I mean, it's not like, you know, people, you know, that's the knock on. Yeah, he'll get dropped. Okay, well, if he get dropped, he get back up and he finished the people who drop him. Period. You see what I'm saying? You know, so the man don't stop 5 welterweights. You know, every fight he had, he stopped him. So, but I would love to see that fight, man. I love to see that fight. So, you know, I love to see that fight. Let's see. Crawford Spence. Okay, what you said, Thomas Vay said you said you want to see Crawford and Spence, yeah. Loma and Lopez too. Yeah, I want to see that. I would love to see Loma and Lopez too. You know why? Because I want to see what Loma's going to do differently. Because he made excuses a little, you know, about the judging and stuff like that. Why he lost, he didn't think he lost. But I want to see what he's going to do differently if they fight again. That's what I want to see. I would love to see that fight. Tank versus, let's see, Lopez versus Tank. Yeah, I think Lopez asleep, put Tank to sleep. Garcia versus Haney. Yeah, I love to see Garcia versus Haney and Canelo versus Andre Ward. Yeah, I like Ward in that fight. Ward reminds me so much of Bernard Hopkins. I like Ward in that fight. Of course, that's a fantasy fight, but let's see. Thomas Vasey, what's good, brother? John Doe. When are we rewatching the Canelo Lara fight? Oh yeah, when I have time. I'm not doing it right now, but when I have time, I'll get to it. Let's see. Okay. Let's put this up. LDBC Strong, F this channel. Lubin, okay, brother. All right. That's your opinion. LDBC is strong. They have people like you. So, I'm going to keep you on, though. I'm not going to block you. Go ahead and, not going to block you. I'm not going to do you like Boss and Ego do. Mexican style gets hit. Expect 3 shots back. Yeah. Halim, you're right. Mexican style get hit, expect 3 shots back. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. I hate when fans say he gets hit, but this darts. Yeah, I agree with that too. Red Glove Militant. I hate when fans say he gets hit like this is darts or something. Yeah, like they ain't throwing hands with bad intentions. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, every fighter gets hit. There's no such thing as a fighter that don't get hit. Like they kill me with that. You know what I'm saying? HB, what you say? What's up, brother? HB, Cocoa Puffs versus Dante's Cheeseburger Nation. All right, let's see. As elite as Bud is, Eddie Usman, Crawford doesn't deserve a 50-50 split. All right, let's put this on the screen. As elite as Bud is, Crawford doesn't deserve a 50-50 split. He doesn't sell why Spence is a bigger name than Bud, and Spence does have a better resume and more belts than Crawford. All right, let me address this. I agree that Bud doesn't, even though he's my favorite fighter, he doesn't deserve a 50-50 split. However, Spence has a better resume at welterweight than Crawford. He doesn't have a better resume. He doesn't have a better boxing resume than Terence Crawford, if you understand that. Errol Spence has a better welterweight resume than Terence Crawford. But he doesn't have a better boxing resume than Terence Crawford. Nowhere in the hell. There's no comparison. He's never been undisputed. He's never been champion in multiple weight classes. So other than that, that's it. And Terence Crawford is the smaller man, moved up to come to the welterweight division, and he stopped every welterweight that came in front of him. And take in mind, he's a small guy. He's a little guy. So that's impressive enough. But Errol Spence has a better welterweight resume than Crawford because he fought Mikey Garcia. But I don't really give him credit for fighting Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia was a lightweight. So I can't give Errol Spence credit for fighting Mikey Garcia. You beat up on a guy who was two weight classes smaller than you. So that doesn't count. He beat Lamar Peterson. That doesn't count. Lamar Peterson is a small guy, moved up to fight him. He beat Danny Garcia. That was impressive. Danny Garcia is a flat-footed Puerto Rican fighter out of Philly. His styles was tailor-made. He beat Sean Porter. That was his second most impressive victory to me. And his first most impressive victory was when he beat Kell Brook in the UK. But Terence Crawford did that too. Went to the UK and beat I forgot the guy's name when he got his first world championship. But Spence has more belts, because he has 2 belts, and everything is on the PBC side. But I think Crawford should take the 60-40. That's my personal opinion. Let's see. All right, let's see what else we got. AJ versus Fury. Why do you really think? Let me look at the comments. It said Ben sub to your channel when you sub. Okay. Let's see what they say. Showbiz is for the white people only because he spoke the truth about Wilder and how he disrespected Mark Breeden's trainer. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Shout out for the super chat, Anthony Brown. You say, what you said, let me say that again. What you said, brother? a 503 line saying that showbiz is for the white people only because he spoke the truth about. Oh yeah. Listen, man, you can't be paying attention to the mother. Those guys be tripping, man. Because I used to be on that same thing that they was on. You know what I mean? But I got off. I thank God I got that stuff out of my mind years ago. So everything with them is all about. They do skin color politics. It's all about if you ain't the right skin color. But then if you don't think like me, then you fit in this category. If you don't, share the same opinions that I share, then you fit in that category. And so it's too confusing with those LDBC channels. You know what I mean? I just don't know what to say about them. Showbiz, people are people. Showbiz is a fan of boxing. He does boxing analysis. I never met him, never talked to him, but you can't say he for the white people or this group of people. I mean, what does skin color have to do with that? You know what I mean? I don't get that. Let's see. It's rumored Bud going up to 160. Nah, hell no. Bud. He's my favorite fighter, but he better leave them big boys alone. Stay at welterweight. He doesn't have a big body frame like that anyway. So stay at welterweight. I think that's what he's good at. Let's see. Sheldon Moore, what do you say? Bud beats everybody. Spence's fault. Yeah, I believe that. I absolutely believe that. Michael Buffer, did you go into depression when Tyson lost? When AJ lost, my girl put 20 on Ruiz. She won 330. I went mad. Oh, Michael Buffer. Let's see. Coach, honestly, I would let Wilder. What you say? Tell him. Coach, honestly, who should Wilder fight for him to get back? I listen. This is a contradiction now. I'm the first to say this. I did shoot a video saying Wilder should stay away from Andy Ruiz. I did shoot that video. Facts. But now that I'm thinking more about it, Wilder and Andy. I shot a video on this, guys. So it's in editing right now. I'm gonna drop it tomorrow at 12. Andy and Wilder need each other. You know what I mean? Because both of them are coming off a loss. Wilder more of a devastating loss. Andy Ruiz and Wilder need each other because they both have a name. You see what I'm saying? And the fans want to see these fighters fight top competition. So Wilder and Ruiz are going to have to fight each other, and somebody's going to have to take a loss. So that's the fight. I think that should be Wilder's comeback fight. Even though I shot a video saying Wilder should stay away from him. So I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, man, it's crazy. First you say he should stay away from him. And I still feel like he should stay away from him because I'm afraid for Wilder's, his psyche, after the beating he took from Tyson Fury, he's been talking crazy. So, but now from a business standpoint, that's the fight that's going to draw attention that the fans going to want to pay to see. So Wilder should fight Andy Ruiz. It makes sense business-wise. Let's see. Is he fighting Charles Martin? Helene Boston? No, I don't think so. He wants $10 million to fight Charles Martin. What you say, Sheldon? Everyone is allowed to have their opinion, even if it's stupid. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Let's see. I think Wilder Ruiz is going to sell gold. Going to sell good. Yeah. No, with Michael Buffer, what do you say? They won't risk Ruiz and Wilder, both top guys. You know what? You know what? That kind of makes sense too. You see what I'm saying? Because PBC have two of the top heavyweights in the division. If one of them fight each other and lose against each other, their stock may plummet even more. So, but yet it's a high risk, high reward type thing for either fighter. So I still think that's from a fan standpoint, that's the fight you want to see, and that's the fight I would want to see for Wilder to come back to. So, be his comeback fight. Let's see. Imazino HD, he say I don't want Wilder to get CTE. No, I think Wilder. I think he'll be all right, man. He just got to stop all that lying and twerking, and accept the fact that he lost, and he'll be all right. Let's see. Okay, sex, nugs, and rock and roll. Okay, Wilder is a power and no skill. It's embarrassing to watch him, and then pow, he knocks the guy out. Yeah, I always say Wilder is a great fighter, but a terrible boxer. So yeah, you're right about that. Let's see, Wilder should come to the UK. Yeah, Halim, I agree with you. Wilder should come to the UK and expand his profile. You see what I'm saying? What I like about Tyson Fury, not trying to get off of Wilder, is Tyson Fury travels all over the world and fight people who are champions and beat champions. Facts. You might hate him. You might think he's this or that. You might say he's a cheat, a drug addict, whatever. Say what you want to say about Tyson Fury. But he went to Germany to beat Vladimir Klitschko when he was on top of his game and took his belts. He came to America and beat Deontay Wilder twice. I say twice because the first fight, Wilder only won 2 rounds. So cut it out. And then the second fight, he stopped him. So he does that. So, Wilder should do that as well. Go to the UK, go into a hostile environment, and make it happen. Coach, do you think Ruiz had to fight AJ for the trilogy? No. Well, AJ, tell him what you say, Coach. Do you think Ruiz had to fight AJ for the trilogy? No, they don't have a trilogy. They only had a rematch clause from the first fight, so that's why it was so important that AJ win that fight. Yeah, but they don't have a trilogy. Let's see, Wilder will knock out Ruiz. A good comeback. Amazino Ruiz, Amazino HD. I don't know. Andy Ruiz can take a punch. He took Anthony Joshua's left hook. The left hook that Anthony Joshua knocked everybody out with. He took that left hook, sat on his butt when he got knocked down and got back up, and he ended up stopping Joshua. He could take a punch. And I think he ate one of those uppercuts too in the second fight. But anyways, he could take a punch. Wilder, I tell you what, if he can't knock him out, he gonna get knocked out himself. Let me see. And call out someone. Yeah, Halim, you're right. Wilder versus Whyte for the WBC Mando. Who do you think will win? Michael Buffer on Wilder versus Whyte. Oh man, that's a tough one, bro. That's a tough one. Because I can make an argument for how both of them can win. Of course, Wilder by knockout. Whyte will outbox Wilder. Whyte has more tools in the tool belt than Wilder. Everything about power from a boxing standpoint says Wilder. Says Dillian Whyte to win that fight. You know what I mean? But can Dillian Whyte go without getting caught by that right hand? Michael Buffer, that's a tough one, bro. But what do you think? Hey, Kai, what you want?
I just wanted a bagel.
A bagel, okay, I'll make you a bagel. I'm shooting the live right now, so my son wants a bagel. Wilder, no bum, no win. Yeah, Wizard Sleeve, yeah, we don't need him to fight any more bums. But again, after AJ Wilder and Fury, there's a drop off in the heavyweight division. So, you have Ruiz, and then there's a drop off. It's hard to train guys with power because skill comes out. It's hard to train guys with power because skill goes out the window, and they only rely on power. And that's exactly what happened to Wilder. Let's see. Mr. Agnes, what do you say? If Wilder been offered $80 million for a trilogy with Fury, they're going to put handpick in front of him just in case he loses. Yeah. But now he's not getting offered no $80 million. That's some stuff that Derek Chisora was speculating and assuming. Now ain't nobody gonna pay that man no $80 million. Where's the money gonna come from? And if if Wilder, just hypothetically, and I said this in my video earlier today, just hypothetically, if somebody was to pay Wilder $80 million for a trilogy match, we just hypothetically throwing this out there, guys. How much Tyson Fury gonna get paid? Because if the guy who got beat by Tyson Fury arguably twice is going to get paid $80 million, surely Fury is going to get paid $120 million. It doesn't make sense. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense at all. If Wilder been off, let's see what else we got. Boxing Clever, what's good, fam? Yes, you'll join the late at work. Yeah, Brian, let's see. Here we go. Brian J, shout out for the super chat, fam. Get you, what you say? Get you a coffee. Get Yerso a coffee. Or Yerso. who's Yerso? Let's see. Let's see what we got. Dillian Whyte is too clumsy. He gets caught. Tell somebody to come make you on my bagel, Kai. Tell yeah. My son wants a bagel, so I don't want to stop the live to let's see. Let's see. From where are they getting the 80 million? Exactly. Where the money coming from? That's what I'm saying. Red glove. I only need to be perfect for 2 seconds. Red glove. Yeah, I only need to be perfect for 2 seconds. He's right and he's wrong. He was perfect for 4 seconds against Tyson Fury in the first fight. He knocked him down the first time, and he knocked him down the second time, and he got up both times. You see what I'm saying? So what's going to happen when the right hand don't get there? Then what? You know. Let's see. But I think that thinking is what got him. You gonna make Kai? Go ahead. You go, man. Yeah, you can make Kai. Here go a plate right there. Make him a bagel. Yeah. Yeah, so so that's what I'm saying. He can't have that mindset with every fight, and we know what happened with Tyson Fury. Let's see, Michael Buffer, what do you say? He say, don't forget, Coach Whyte got a left hook. Remember what he did to Derek Chisora and Parker. Oh yeah. You're right about that. Dillian Whyte does have that left hook. He has a mean left hook. How many bagels?
2.
Oh. Yeah, so he has a mean left hook, bro. You're right about that. So I don't know if he can. That left hook. Yeah. I can make an argument for why both fighters can win. So Boston Clever. Okay. Yes, sir. Floyd hasn't even made 80 million in some fights. What is he saying? Yeah, I agree with that. Floyd Mayweather. I definitely agree with that. So listen, and then too, right? So I'm gonna tell you some of the fights I want to see. I want to see Crawford and Sean Porter. I want to see Crawford and Errol Spence. I didn't want to see Crawford and Manny Pacquiao. I think he'll retire that boy. I didn't want to see Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao because I think they would destroy him. You see what I'm saying? But I want to see Crawford in either one of those two fighters. I want to see Jamel Charlo fight. I forgot the other guy who has the belt so he can be undisputed junior middleweight champion. I want to see Jamal Charlo fight Canelo Alvarez. I want to see Beterbiev versus Bivol. I want to see Canelo versus fights Jamal Charlo fights Benavidez. Damn guys. Heavyweight, of course, Fury, Joshua and Wilder. I would even like to see a Ruiz, Joshua 2, 3. I mean, let's see what else. Lightweight, I would like to see Tank versus Lomachenko, or Tank versus Teofimo Lopez. Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez. I would like to even see Shakur Stevens versus Tank. So those are just some of the fights that I would like to see. Tell them what you say. Coach, the right hand landed in the left, and left a small bruise in Fury's upper left eye. So I don't know what Wilder's talking about. Yeah. White doesn't move his head enough. Yeah, you're right about that. Tell him White doesn't move, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I can make an argument for why either fighter can win the fight. Because White, White might get caught. You know what I mean? His defense is not that great. Let's see. What you say? Tell him in 2-3 years, who do you think will be world champion in the light heavyweight division? Oh man, I don't know. I really don't know. I got to think about that. Let me think about that for a moment. Let's see. Is Conor being ready to step up? Let's see. Brian J, what do you say? Is Conor being ready to step up versus Porter? Maybe too soon? Nah, I think Porter's style is too rough for Conor Ben. I wouldn't deal with Porter right now, to be honest with you. I like Conor Ben. I want to shoot a video on him. But Porter, man, he know how he fights rough. You know, and unless Conor Benn can do implement the game plan that Kell Brook did when he beat Porter and took his IBF belt, I'll stay away from Porter. I'll stay away from Porter right now. Conor Benn probably have a whole lot of fighters he can fight in the UK, anyways. But I would stay away from Porter, and I don't think Porter would take that fight anyways, because Porter is he's fighting top guys now. So let's see, Michael Buffer, what do you say? I question if Wilder can be the top 10 guy who's young, because he was outboxed by lower tier fighters like Washington, and Fury was 50% in the first fight. Yeah, the thing is, Wilder always get outboxed. We know this, but he always lands that shot. So that power has always bailed him out. And the first and the second fight with Fury, it wasn't able to help him, you know. Because remember, in the second fight, he caught Fury flush like 4 times, 3-4 times. And Fury ate it, backed up, and then he stepped and readjusted, and he stepped back up and got in Deontay Wilder's chest. So, man, I don't know, man. I don't know, you know. Let's see. What do you say? Brian J, same here. So Conor Benn is, let me see. Emazino HD, what do you say? Conor Benn is a tier below the top welterweights, in my opinion. I totally agree. Conor Benn is not his father. His father, Nigel Benn, was an MF. I love that dude. He was one of my favorite welterweights growing back then. You know, I'm just saying he was a bad boy. Let's see, but no, not welterweights. Nigel Benn wasn't a welterweight. Let me see. But wait a minute. I think that Conor Benn, who would be a good fight for him right now? You got me thinking about Conor Benn. Who would be a good fight for him right now? You know what I mean? Valiant prize fighter. What do you say? I think you think Fury beats AJ. I can make an argument for why both fighters can win, even though Fury is my favorite heavyweight currently. I can still be objective and make an argument for how both fighters can win. I don't think that fight will turn out the way a lot of people think it's going to turn out. I think it's going to be a good action-packed fight, but I think Fury has a very high boxing IQ. AJ has a very high boxing IQ. It's the trainers for me, the trainers. I really think that by Fury training with Sugar Hill, I always said this. No one can tell me that. Yeah, Nigel Benn was a middleweight. Yeah, you're right. I had my mind went blank just like that, and I'm like, Nigel Benn was one of my favorite middleweights. I forgot just that quick. My mind, I'm tired right now, so no excuses. Lady Shan in the building, guys. Let's see. Man, I forgot what I was saying now. This is a good one. Diallo Huggy, Virgil Ortiz versus Conor Benn. Man, I think Virgil Ortiz is too much for him, bro. I'm just being honest with you. I could be wrong. There's nothing in my fiber that tells me that Nigel Benn would beat Ortiz. I just think that Ortiz is out of his league, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. Chris Eubank Jr. Okay, salute. Okay. The 2 Ortiz fights he got outboxed. Yeah, you're right about that. Let's see. Fury and AJ would be a chess match. Yeah, I agree with that, Darnell. I agree with that. Fury and AJ would be a chess match first couple of rounds, then the bombs will come. Exactly. I think it'll be a chess match for like maybe even 3 rounds. I'm gonna tell you why, because it's gonna be a lot of feints. What I love about Tyson Fury is I love his feint game. He's one. He probably has the best head. He probably has the best head feints in boxing right now. Tyson Fury, because you never know when he's coming in, when he starts doing that irky jerky stuff, and that's what messed Vladimir Klitschko head up. But When it comes to feigning, yeah, he's real good at feigning. Real good at feigning. So I think that's going to be a chess match. And then, but I agree with you. The bombs will go. The bombs are going to go. I think it's going to be some knockdowns in that fight. And I think it's going 12 rounds. I don't think no one's getting knocked out. I honestly believe that. That AJ and the Fury fight, if that happens, they're going to go 12 rounds. Aaron wants it. Warren wants it. Fury don't. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if Fury doesn't want it. Why? I don't see why he wouldn't want that. That's a lot of money that they're going to make. So there's something going on that we don't know about. I can't make any speculation or assumptions, but that's, Let's see, violent prize fighter. What you say? AJ is a skilled boxer too, but a little stiff and mechanical. Yeah, he is. Also, Fury is a natural bigger man, but I know that AJ can hurt Fury and possibly stop him. Yeah, AJ can hurt Fury and stop him, but Fury hasn't been stopped yet. AJ has been stopped. So that's what we know. So if AJ can stop Fury, Fury can stop AJ. If Andy Ruiz can stop AJ, that definitely Fury can, especially with the way he's training now. So I think it's going to be a 50-50 fight. AJ can hurt Fury. Fury can hurt AJ. And I think it's going 12 rounds. That's just the way I see it. I don't see anyone getting knocked out. I see there are going to be some knockdowns, but I don't see anyone getting knocked out. Eubanks Jr. versus Andrade. Yeah, I can see that happening. I think that'll be a good fight. Michael Buffer, what do you say? Wilder cannot afford a bad performance in any of his fights if he loses before he fights the top guys he's done. I just want to see where he's going to be at psychologically. That's why I say Wilder needs a touch-up fight. He don't need to jump in there with Andy Ruiz right away, because I think his psyche is not there from the Tyson Fury fight. So, but then again, now I'm starting to see him and Andy needs each other. Because both of them are named, they need each other. So, I can see now it makes sense that Wilder and Andy Ruiz have to fight each other. So, but I'm afraid that if he loses again, he's going to be on suicide watch. To be honest with you. What do you say? Fury is smart for switching trainers. Fury is smart for switching trainers. When he thinks something isn't enough in his training. Yeah. The best move Tyson Fury made was to replace Ben Davison with Sugar Hill. And I like Ben Davison. Ben Davison is a damn good coach. But for what Tyson Fury needed in order to beat Deontay Wilder, to float like a butterfly, 6'9" Tyson Fury dancing around the ring like a welterweight, when you are a 6'9", 270-something pound heavyweight, super heavyweight. I thought that was wrong. Now, and no, Ben Davison did right for him for Tyson Fury coming back after a 3-year layoff. The style that he taught Tyson Fury to do in the first Wilder fight, I think that was the right approach. But in the second fight, Tyson Fury had to come with a different approach in order to stop Deontay Wilder the second fight, and that's what he did. And I think Sugar Hill was the perfect guy. And I think Sugar Hill is going to be the perfect guy for him training against AJ. You see what I'm saying? I really believe that. That's what I'm looking at, Sugar Hill. So that's going to be an excellent fight. That was a good question. Let's see. Yeah, J Mac, Fury is surprisingly agile for a big man. Yes, he is. Yeah, it's crazy because Fury is bad body. He doesn't look, no homo, but he doesn't have that attractive manly like figure like someone like an AJ or whatever. But when he gets in the ring and fight, it's like, what? You know what I mean? A big guy moving like that's crazy. If it goes 12 rounds, I think Fury wins. Yeah, I agree with that on violent prize fights. Helene Boston, what do you say? AJ Chin is weak. AJ Chin is weaker than Fury's. Both of them get knocked down. So I mean, and then it's the heavyweight division. Heavyweight division, man. Everybody goes down. So I don't think neither one of them have a weak chin. I just think when you get hit by a heavyweight, you know, it is what it is, you know. Yeah, J Mac, AJ showed he had some good boxing skills in the Ruiz 2 fight. Okay, yeah. He did. Shocked the hell out of me. You know, I never seen AJ dance like that around the ring. So that let me know that he knew he couldn't fight Andy Ruiz the same way. Tell him, who do you think is going to be a dominant fighter in AJ and Fury? I think it's going to go back and forth. I think it's going to be some rounds AJ looks dominant. I think it's going to be some rounds Fury looks dominant. I can see AJ clipping Fury with a good shot and Fury clinching. Yeah. Emanzino HD, yeah, you can see Fury clipping Wilder and clipping Fury with a good shot and Fury clinching. Yeah, I can see that. I also can see it the other way too. I can see Fury catching AJ with a shot, you know, because people saying that Fury has pillow fist. But yeah, let me know in the UK. Anybody listening in the UK? Because I heard both arguments. I heard people from the UK say that Fury is known for being pillow fist. I had people who cursed me out, sent me messages saying that's a lie. Fury is not known for being pillow fisted in the UK. So it seems like there's a difference of opinion. But let me know if that's true or not. 1 or 2. You know, 1 if yes or 2 if no. Let's see. Mr. Agnes, don't think Wilder will fight again. Yeah, he'll fight again. Will Quest, what you say? Who is Crawford's best fight? Is it Pacquiao? No, I don't. I think from a resume standpoint, yeah, everybody wants to get Pacquiao on their name, on their resume. That's why Errol Spence wanted to fight him. So that won't be his best fight. His best fight would be Porter or Spence. You know, it'll be those two, in my opinion. Let's see. Also, AJ has fought consistently tougher opponents. Yeah, AJ fought tough opponents. Some of those fights, some of those opponents really wasn't that tough, to be honest with you. They had a name though, but yeah, he fought tough for opponents, but that doesn't factor anything when these two men fight. You know what I mean? All of that stuff goes out of the window. Let's see. Charles Martin wasn't an elite boxer. No, he wasn't. Charles Martin not an elite boxer at all. There's nothing elite about him. 6'9", Fury. Yeah, Fury's a big, tall dude, man. Let's see. Hold on. What do you say? Let me see. What do you say? I really think Charlotte. Okay, let's get it on. Let's see. Also, AJ has fought consistently tough opponents. CH4LO. I really don't believe. What do you say, brother? Let's see. I really don't believe, in your opinion, AJ versus Fury, what they've done in the past won't count in this fight. So, yeah, I agree totally. It won't count in this fight at all. It will not count in this fight at all. Yeah, so you can't look too much into what they did in the past. That's not going to factor in this fight at all. Those are elite heavyweights. Charles Martin is not an elite heavyweight. Elite heavyweights is Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. You know, they have elite skills, and you can even borderline Andy Ruiz, maybe. You know what I mean? But Charles Martin, there's nothing elite about him, in my opinion. You know, say only way Wilder salvages his career is bridgeweight title. Yeah. Brian J. Yeah, let's see. Jermaine C. What do you say? Yo, I see. Okay, my arms are bigger than your legs. Yeah. Yeah, I've been working. I'm 47, man. I've been working out for 34 years, bro. 34 years, long time. Let's see. Tell him respect Ruiz from eating 10,000 calories a day. And let's see. Will Cass, Fury best heavyweight in a lot of years. I don't know. Let's see. Will Quast, what do you say? You put this on there. Fury best heavyweight in a lot of years. Okay. Don't know if AJ can beat him. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a good fight either way it goes. It's going to be. I think AJ can beat Tyson Fury. Absolutely. I mean, it's a heavyweight division. Yeah, AJ can beat Tyson Fury. Absolutely. And I think Tyson Fury can beat AJ. You know what I mean? So anybody can get it in the heavyweight division, man. You know how it is. Know how that is. The problem is AJ is getting hit and he gets gas quick. The problem is AJ gets hit and he gets gas quick. Okay, what they say? Tell him now. UK is both. They say, wait a minute. So let's find out. Tyson's the man. AJ is a pretender. Yeah, I'm from the UK. We think Fury is a warrior. All right. Amazina, what do you say? Yeah, I'm from the UK and we think Fury is a warrior and has the ability to knock anybody out. I just find it very hard to believe that someone that's 6'9", 275 pounds can't punch. Pillow fist. No one's gonna tell me that. No one's gonna tell me that. Helene Boston, what do you say? The UK is North versus South. So North UK and South UK? Oh, what is it? North? You got to tell me about that. What does the UK consist of? Like, which countries consist of? The mistake Wilder. All right, let's see. Fury is not known for power here in the UK. All right, Sean T, what do you say? Fury is not known for power here in the UK. Love from the UK. Keep up the good work. Yeah, shout out to you, Sean T. Shout out to you. Big ups to you. So Fury is not known for power. Okay. Fury has 21 knockouts. He has 21 knockouts. Let's see. Valiant prize fights. What do you say? AJ may need to fight on the inside, short punches, hooks, and body work. Don't know if he fights on the outside like Ruiz and too, if that's his best. Yeah, I say the same thing. I got a video on that. When I made an argument of how AJ can beat Tyson Fury, and I made a counter argument to that. AJ is going to have to make it an ugly fight. He's going to have to study how Andre Ward fights people, inside fight game. Kai, I'm on the chat. I'm live. You can't be playing that loud while I'm doing this. So go over there. But AJ can't. I think he's going to have to fight like a Bernard Hopkins, how he makes adjustments. You see that woman open it for you? Yeah. So how we make adjustments and to his opponents. I think that's what AJ is going to have to do, and I think Tyson Fury is going to have to. Hold on, I'm opening this for my son, guys. Hold on for 1 second, guys. Hold on for 1 second. All right, Kaya. All right, guys, I'm back. My son, I had to get him something to eat right quick. AJ need to fight. No, I think AJ need to fight inside fight game. Make it ugly. Maul Tyson Fury. Make it real ugly. That's how I would fight him. You know what I mean? And like if you try to maul somebody, the only thing that's going to keep that person off of you is if you have some kind of pop in your punch, power. You got to have some power to keep him at bay. And I think Tyson Fury has that. He's a very underrated puncher, in my opinion. When he decides to sit down on his punches, now does he have that one punch knockout power? No, he doesn't. But Ali didn't have that either. But his power comes with an accumulation of punches. So Fury is not known for power. Okay. AJ may need to fight. Eddie plan to put Ruiz in Saudi Arabia, paid off. Michael Buffer, he funny. He funny, man. Diallo Huggy, what do you say? LDBC is praying for AJ to have a bad performance against Fury because Wilder got embarrassed. Yeah, they might. They don't like neither one of them though. LDBC hates Wilder hates Fury and AJ. Okay, J Mac, what do you say? England is okay. The UK is England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. Oh man, yeah. Oh, woo! That's a hell of a combination there, boy. Those are some fighting people. You talking about Scotland and Ireland, Wales? Oh man, this is England. You guys love a good fight, boy. So depending on where you're from within the UK. That determines whether you're pro Wilder. Not pro Wilder, pro Fury or AJ. So I wonder which part of the UK does AJ get the most love out of? And which part of the UK does Fury gets the most love out of? Who can let me know that? Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and the UK. Okay. Wales, God's country. Mr. Agnes, okay. Let's see. Sex, Nuts, and Rock and Roll. Enough power to knock out Wilder. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. England. What you say? North Britain Bulldogs, England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. Okay. Tell them, what do you say? Up north is Liverpool, Manchester. All right. I hear the people in Liverpool are kind of like bougie. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like they're just, I hear they kind of bougie a little bit. Let's see. Oh yeah, the pubs. Yeah, you know what? Let me tell you something, man. You guys from the UK can drink. I used to work in Orlando when I lived in Orlando. I live in Miami now, but when I lived in Orlando, I used to work at this hotel on International Drive. International Drive is a street that takes you through the it's pretty much downtown Disney, something like that. And International Drive, if you're from the UK, you ever been to Orlando, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The legend. Oh yeah, absolutely. Joe Calzaghe. Oh yeah, Joe Calzaghe was a beast. He beat my favorite fighter, one of my favorite fighters, Roy Jones. He beat Roy Jones and Bernard Hopkins. I hated him for doing that, but I ended up respecting him a lot more. So, Michael Buff, what do you say? If you're London, AJ is Ireland. Oh yeah. If you're in London, then you're AJ. If you're Ireland, then you're Fury. Okay, yeah. I think the Scottish probably like Fury as well. South likes AJ. Okay. London, AJ, Manchester, Fury. Okay. Yes. Let's see. They get love from all over England. Okay. So North UK, the northern part of UK is for Tyson Fury. Okay. AJ is most loved in the South though. All right, J Mac, talking about Scotland. Who do you think has the edge in the Taylor Ramirez fight? Oh, Josh Taylor. Listen, man, that boy Josh Taylor the real deal. Now Ramirez is good. He's a bad boy, but I'm rocking with Josh Taylor all the way, hands down. That he is Josh Taylor's the real deal. Tony Bello is Liverpool. Oh, okay, Katrina. I didn't know that. Let's see me Mr. Agnes 245. What's in the case? Oh yeah, that's my rabbit cage. Hey, I have a rabbit named Hippity. Oh no, it's my kid's rabbit, but I bought the rabbit and I bought the rabbit and had this rabbit for like 3 years. He's outside though. Let's see, talking about Scotland. Who do you think? We've seen that already. Let's see, bro, you hear a Liverpool accent. Oh. Hey, we go crazy in the pubs. Listen, I used to work at the hotel on International Drive, and this particular hotel was called the Rose and Inn Hotel. And a lot of people from the UK used to live in this hotel when they come to Florida on their vacations. And man, the hotel was everybody from the UK, different parts of the UK. And I was a bartender, and I used to serve drinks, man. And that's how I learned how to make a shandy. If you're from the UK, you know what a shandy is. So I drink shandies right now to this day. And those guys can drink, man. They would drink for hours and get up and walk off without stumbling or anything. Like nothing never happened. UK has a strong alcohol tolerance level, a high alcohol tolerance level. Oh yeah, Calzaghe and Jeff Lacey, real masterclass. Absolutely. Let's see. What do you think? Hay versus Bello fight, and Hay toe to toe, and Hay toe versus Klitschko. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, Jonathan. What do you say? Chocolito. Yeah, Chocolito versus Estrada. Este sábado. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's gonna be a hell of a fight. That's gonna be a hell of a fight. All right, well, guys, listen, man, we finna go ahead and wrap it up. I got to get ready to take my son to karate class. So, man, I listen. We're gonna do these lives every day. We're gonna try to do them every day at 3:00 this time. So, 3:00 Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna shoot these lives every day, man. Other than that, man, got love for you guys, brother. Got love for you guys. I really do. Man, you guys has been rocking with me for a minute. And that's it, brother. Peace out, fam. New media today, USA. 3:00 tomorrow. I got another video dropping at 12. Let me turn this music off. I got another video dropping at 12:00 Eastern Standard Time. So if you're in the UK, that's going to be 5:00 your time. If you're in California, that's going to be 9:00 your time. And then we're going to do another live at 3:00. My goal is to do lives every day from this point forward. All right, guys. Peace. Take care, Katrina. Take care. Take care, tell them. Take care, Halim.